Legislators returned to the House of Assembly for the first sitting of the second session of the Third House of Assembly on Thursday, the 22nd of September, when Governor John Duncan delivered the speech from the throne. The speech outlined the government's legislative agenda themed Securing Our Future.
Our government is focused on introducing and amending different pieces of legislation under the theme Securing Our Future. Specific areas of interest include improving social services, strengthening the educational sector, protecting our borders, enhancing law and order and public safety, stimulating the economy and improving the standard of living, infrastructure development, and ensuring public sector reform.
Governor Duncan said government committed this session of the House of Assembly to continue working to develop progressive social policies and modern legislation to govern matters affecting children, families, and disadvantaged groups. He detailed efforts such as the Child Maintenance and Access Bill that would allow the court to garnish salaries for child support, as well as other legislative instruments to safeguard the welfare of children.
A new Child Maintenance and Access Bill has been drafted to address the financial and other support services necessary to provide for the needs and upbringing of a child. The new law will allow the courts to order that funds for the maintenance of a child be taken directly from the earnings of a person. In accordance with the terms of a maintenance order, the law would also make provision for the court to deal with the issues of access to a child when an application for maintenance is being heard, and vice versa. Our government will also seek to reform the law relating to the children in need of care and protection by revising the Children and Young Persons Act 2005 to incorporate relevant provisions from the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, and Model Children Care and Adoption Bill.
The proposed new legislation will include justice for children who come into contact with the law. The governor said the law will facilitate child-friendly procedures, diverting cases away from formal court procedures.
In order to ensure that the children of the Virgin Islands are better served by the justice system, the child justice legislation will be introduced into this Honourable House to address matters relating to children who are in contact with the law. The law will serve to facilitate child-friendly justice by incorporating diversion of cases away from formal court procedures, where appropriate, and will entrench the notion of restorative justice, among other features that promote prevention, early intervention, rehabilitation, and reintegration. It is important to note that our legal framework will enshrine the best interests of the child principle as the paramount consideration of the courts and the administration in all matters pertaining to children.
Governor John Duncan said modernizing legislation is important to stimulating the economy, as he outlined a number of laws to be introduced and modernized during his 30-minute speech from the throne.